Now, Parliament will debate a vote of no confidence against the Parliament Speaker this afternoon. The EFF wants Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula removed. It accuses her of acting irresponsibly and unconstitutionally when they were removed from Parliament. The Red Berets stormed the stage during this year's State of the Nation address. They wanted to stop the President's speech. The EFF also wants the vote to be conducted via secret ballot. Well, the city of Tshwane is facing chaos at the moment, so to speak, because they still have no mayor. And all kinds of hassles have come up now around the identity of one of the councillors. Another special council sitting to elect a mayor was supposed to be held today, but it doesn't seem likely. Let's get the latest from Pule Letshwiti-Jones, who's been inside Tshwane House. Good afternoon again, Pule.
Yeah, definitely, Bredan. This time around, we're going to be getting reaction from the DA as well as to what kind of steps they'll be taking further in relation to what has just transpired now with the Speaker having adjourned council until further notice to seek legal advice on the eligibility of a COPE councillor as well. Kwena Muloto from the DA will be speaking to the media right now. Kwena, thank you very much for joining us. I see Celia is also coming, but what's the latest? Oh, there's Celia as well. What's the latest?
No, look, it's very unfortunate what happened here today. The reality is there's only two reasons that council can be adjourned. The one is if there's violent action taking place, and the other is if quorum is not met. Neither of those two things were issues today. The decision by the Speaker to adjourn council is completely politically motivated. The reality is that the ANC know that they don't have the numbers. They'll fail to elect a puppet mayor today, and so they ensure that their puppet speaker adjourned this meeting. So as a DA, we will be taking legal action. The reality is that the ANC is not playing games with us, as they like to believe. They're playing games with the residents of the city of Tshwane. We need to get back into office. We need to start delivering the necessary services for our residents, and we're going to push until we get Celia Brink elected as our executive mayor.
Do you think that they're trying to buy time and to try and place this municipality under administration?
No, that's 100%. We've seen inside 2020 that the ANC Gauteng provincial government put Tshwane under administration right before local government elections. It's no coincidence that now, 1 year before the national government elections, that we find ourselves in a situation where there's threats of the city being put under administration. The reality is that Lesufi was here when Makurela was elected as a mayor. He was ahead of those negotiations, and all of this it's planned chaos, and planned chaos by Lesufi with the intention to take back power in the city of Tshwane through the back door.
So what's next? Are you taking legal action?
Yes, we'll be taking legal action. We'll be going to court to try and get an urgent interdict because, as I said, this is about the residents of the city of Tshwane, and we need to get back to delivering services.
How soon will you be filing these papers? Because one would say that the adjustments budget is something that you have to take into consideration here. Of course, your deadline being next week.
I think first we just need to clarify. We would like to pass the adjustment budget simply because we'd like to continue to deliver services to the residents of Tshwane. But that not passing the adjustment budget is not reason enough to put the city of Tshwane under administration. We'll be taking, as I said, urgent legal action. If not inside the next few hours, definitely by the middle of the day tomorrow.
Bueno, Patricia Fisachi from the SABC, just to our viewers, those who might be listening, just to stipulate clearly what would be the basis of your legal action, just so that we all understand on the basis of what are the grounds that you are going to court for.
Yeah, no, as I said, this is politically motivated. There are only two reasons for a speaker to adjourn council. The one is if there's violence. There was no violence inside the chambers today. The second is if you no longer meet quorum. And if you even go into the council chambers right now, we still have the majority of of councillors, 108 councillors sitting inside their seat. And so there's no reason outside of this being politically motivated for the Speaker to adjourn this meeting.
When you've been accused of having walked out of council last week, they're saying this issue could have been resolved then. Do you take the blame for this?
No, not at all. You must remember that the difference between Friday's council meeting and today's council meeting is extremely different. On Friday's meeting, there were three illegal councillors inside the council chambers, and for that reason, we stepped out. Today, it's completely politically motivated. There's still a majority of council. Friday, it was because of a lack of quorum, and as I said, we made the principled stance to step out because there were two illegal councillors sitting inside the chambers. Today, it was adjourned simply because this is an intention for the ANC to take over the City of Tshwane through the back door. It's politically motivated.
Thank you very much. That's Tshwane Council from the DA Tshwane Caucus saying they will be taking legal action to try and interdict that move by the Speaker to have this council adjourned until further notice. They believe that that move was politically motivated, one, but two, also saying that the meeting did curate. So the Speaker did not have any illegal bounds to adjourn the meeting, and they want to actually file their papers on an urgent basis to try and ensure that they can meet the deadline of National Treasury in terms of having to have the adjustment budget passed. But they also believe that the only reason why the Speaker did this was to be in solidarity with the ANC-led alliance, which includes the EFF and other minority parties, Pradan, and they knew that they did not have the correct numbers, and therefore they were not confident that their mayoral candidate from the PAC would emerge victorious as the mayor of the City of Tshwane. Look, I tell you, Pradan, this politicking the City of Tshwane is becoming quite a problem for the residents, as service delivery is something here which is quite hampered. Although they all preach that they want to ensure service delivery in council, we are seeing a different story.
Thank you very much, Pule Letshwiti-Jones, for that latest update from Tshwane House. Those are the council chambers of the metro. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen next. Now that we've heard from the DA, they are taking this matter, this latest development, to court.